What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, we're coming back to Linkin Park. Yes, indeed, Linkin Park fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity-bob, do me a favor. Before you do all those things, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Pedro Chiabrignoli. Sure, we'll go with that, yeah. Pedro Chiabrignoli, Kai Staley, and get this, Geeter Priffin. These names, man. They all want to see me react to Linkin Park with a live performance of their song, Faint. Now, have I heard the song before? I don't know. I mean, it's possible. The name sounds familiar, but I'm not 100% sure. I haven't done it on the channel, but I don't know. Something about that name, Faint, sounds familiar. So I'm gonna go on record and say I feel there's about a 50-50 chance here. Okay, maybe I've heard it, maybe I haven't. So here's how we're gonna work it. I'm gonna assume right now that I haven't heard it, and we're gonna treat it as such. However, we start listening to the song and I suddenly go, ha! I was right. I have heard this before. I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Linkin Park Poland, okay? And the video has 96,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Linkin Park, Faint, live at Rock am Ring, 2007. Okay, we're going back a ways. Best quality digital remastered. We'll see about that. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
That was the first time we tried that. You guys did pretty good. I think you guys did better than we did. We're good? Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be our last song. I'd like to direct your attention to Rob Bourne behind the drums. You've been fucking great tonight. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah. Okay, clearly, I've heard this song before. Dear Lord, you cannot escape this song. This song was played on like every radio station. I mean every single one. Like, I think I may have heard this song on a country station, if I'm not mistaken. Now, but I mean, this song was played on rock stations, metal stations, top 40 stations, easy listening stations. Yeah, you couldn't help but hear this song. Got a ton of airplay. So yeah, I know I've heard this song. So, okay, so I cannot react to the song, obviously. But this is a live performance. So I could still base my scoring, base my reaction, and base my evaluation on the live performance. We still got that going for us, because I guarantee you I haven't seen this before. So let's keep going.
And I can't help the fact that everyone can see these scars. But I want you to want what I want you to feel. when it's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you to just believe this is real. So I let go of watching you, turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that I'm not. I'll be there 'cause you're all that I got. I can't feel the way I did before. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be no time will chill this damage anymore. Don't turn your back on me. I won't be insecure, little unconfident. You don't understand. I do what I can, but sometimes it don't make sense. I am. You never wanna say, and I've never had a doubt. It's like no matter what I do, I can't convince you for once just to hear me out. So I let go, watching you, turn your back like you always do. Face away and pretend that
I'm laughing at the guitar player trying to take off that sports coat. You see the stagehand, you see the roadie over there trying to help him out of it too, like, just hold still, I got it. Oh, that's the best. I find it funny they did say this is the last song of the show. Now he's taking it off? Really? Might as well have just left it on. I mean, you're almost done. Anyway, I just found that humorous. Let's keep going here.
I'll be here 'cause you're all that I got.
Nice.
Don't turn your back on me.
Nice harmonies. Chester? Wow, Chester. All right.
Thank you! Thank you very much!
What's this? Well, that was unnecessary. We didn't need those last 8 seconds. They just cut it right off at the end of the performance. Okay. Well, I had to kind of change on the fly, but, change my direction. But, overall, nice job. Let me get my thoughts together. Let me think about it. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Linkin Park with a live performance. That's key. Live performance of their song Faint. This was a request from Pedro Ciambrignoli, Kai Staley, and Geeter Priffin.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
These names, man, I swear. Anyway. All right, before I give my score, I just need to make something very, very clear so there's no misunderstanding here, okay? I wasn't sure going into this if I had heard the song or not. I was like giving it 50-50 odds. Well, as it turns out, yeah, I recognized the song almost immediately when they started it. And I was like, okay, yeah, I've heard this. So I had to be very clear that I have heard the song before, so it's no longer a reaction to the song itself. Luckily, this was a live performance. So, to be clear, I am not taking the song itself into account here in any way, shape, or form. As I made it very clear at the beginning of the reaction, I recognize the song. I've heard it before many, many, many times. I just didn't know the name of the song was called Faint. Could have fooled me. I thought it was something else. But yeah, I did recognize the song immediately. So the song is a non-factor. I want to be very clear on that. I'm going to be basing my evaluation and my score completely on the live performance. Stage presence, stage energy, stage interaction, crowd interaction, showmanship, production. Those 6 things. That's all that really matters right now. I will take how well they played the song into account. Yeah, obviously I'll do that a little bit, but for the most part, it's what I see it, okay? So just please keep that in mind. Having said that, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that an 8.5. Yep, 8.5. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
As Linkin Park live performances go on this channel, this was one of the better ones. Without question. I don't know if I would say it's the best, but it's definitely one of the better ones that I've seen. Let's start with all the good stuff. I do have one gripe, but I'm gonna save that for the end. All the good stuff. Let's go down the checklist. Stage presence. Big time check. Oh yeah, their presence was felt without question. Stage energy, check. A lot of movement, a lot of motion. Like seeing that on the stage. I can't stand watching musicians stand rooted to the stage like they were planted into the stage. Their feet rooted to the ground. Can't stand that. I saw a lot of movement and motion from everybody on the stage, except the drummer, obviously. But I mean, everybody else I saw moving around, so I was happy with that. Stage interaction. Not really. Didn't really see any stage interaction, but that's okay. You know, out of all the things I look for in a live show, stage interaction is one of the things that I'd like to see it, but if I don't see it, but I see everything else, I'm okay with it. It's like at the bottom of the totem pole, so it's okay. Crowd interaction, yes, right off the gun, we had crowd interaction right from the beginning, and I saw examples of crowd interaction. Some were big, some were subtle, but I did see them throughout pretty much the entire performance, so I was happy about that. Showmanship, check. Yeah, we definitely had some showmanship in there without question. In particular from Chester, who I'm going to talk about extensively later. Production, not really, but you know, listen, you're playing at Rock am Ring, okay? You're playing at a festival. You're kind of at their mercy when it comes to production, unless you're like the headliner, and then you can bring out all the pyro and stuff like that you have for your shows. Now, I don't know if they were the headliner. They may very well have been. If that's the case, I kind of was hoping for a little bit more on the production side, but you know, I also know Linkin Park is not known for being a big production band. They're more homegrown. They're more, you know, we're gonna bring the energy ourselves. We're not gonna rely on pyro and cryo and strobes and lasers and everything else. And that is perfectly fine with me, as long as the energy is coming from somewhere, you know what I mean? Whether it be from production or whether it be from themselves, I don't care, as long as it's being brought. And they definitely brought it themselves, so production, it really wasn't there, but it's okay. It's okay, because they brought the energy themselves. Yeah, I mean, it was a really nice live show. The song sounded good from what I remember of it. It sounded like they pretty much nailed it. And I'm not saying this to sweep everybody else under the rug, but can we be honest here? Chester stole the show. He absolutely stole the show with his vocal performance. Those sustained notes that he was vocalizing, man, that was good. A lot of power, and some great sustain to boot. Great projection, great support. Sounded strong, sounded powerful. It didn't sound thin or hollow or weak. It sounded full. Really nice job on his part. I was really impressed with his vocals on this, and I was glad to see him. Again, I'm not trying to discredit everybody else in the band and sweep them under the rug. Everybody did a fine job. Okay? But Chester, to me, stood out. My only gripe, and I know this is nitpicking, but coming from the background that I have, playing in live bands, spending literally hundreds of hours over the course of my life working on set lists, 2007, wasn't that around the time that this was like their big hit, right? This was their big hit song. You should never close your show or open your show with your big hit. You want to save your big hit for after the halfway point, especially when you're playing a longer set. If you're going to be playing for an hour plus, you really want to save your big hit song to help you get past that halfway point. Because let's be honest, about the halfway point, the crowd's going to start getting tired. If you're doing your job as a band and you got that crowd on their feet and they're jumping around and they're having a good time and they're rocking out with you, after about half an hour, they're going to start to get winded. They're going to start to get tired, right? Okay, that's fine. That's the time where you put in a couple of filler songs and you give the crowd a chance to kind of get their breath back while you're playing those fillers. And then coming out of those fillers, you reach into your hat, you reach into your bag of tricks, and you pull out the big hit to re-energize the crowd, give them that kick in the butt, and get them back on their feet again. Saving the big hit for the very end, I mean, it does make the end memorable. It does, but it's kind of a waste if you ask me. You really should be saving your big hit for somewhere past the halfway point. Around about the 2/3 mark, you know what I mean? The home stretch. That was my only gripe. And again, like I said, I know that's nitpicking, but you know, if you're looking at things constructively, you gotta look at the whole picture, you know what I mean? And one of the things I do look at is set list construction, because I'm very big on it. I'm very big on planning the set list and strategically placing songs where they should be strategically placed to have the maximum effect, so that way you don't waste anything. You utilize everything to 100% of its potential. So yeah, that was really my only gripe. Everything else I absolutely dug. So for a live performance alone, to get an 8.5, that's pretty hardcore, man. It really is, especially since I'm not taking the song into account at all. So 8.5 is a great score for a live performance. And I feel that is the score that it deserves, and that's where we're going to stay. So 8.5, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.